You're listening to The Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge. Some of the material in The Dean Blundell Show is not suited for all audiences. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
The Dean Blundell Show. Going dick head free.
In T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, deep 9, 6, deep 9, 6, deep 9.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Dean Blundell and Todd. Those are the only guys that when I listen to them, I'm just howling on the way to work or school.
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
This is your Edge Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
Not so cute. Timothy Spiker, 32-year-old, arrested for a rampage that reportedly sparked a lack of internet connectivity. Couldn't get the internet anymore. We've all been upset by that. The internet's
it's really frustrating, yeah. Especially in the middle of your porn.
Yeah. Well,
what's going to happen?
Exactly what it was. Very weird. The guy's playing Xbox online, and he lost his internet around 8:30 a.m. He grabbed his girlfriend's cat and chucked it out the window as Nickelback was blaring in the background.
Okay.
Anyway, dead. Cat's dead.
Cat's dead.
And then he threatened to jump out the window. When his girlfriend ran out of the house and called 911, they showed up, tried to talk him out. They're like, hey, dude, it's not worth it. It's the internet. Don't
be
jump.
all right.
Yeah.
He usually comes back.
Yeah, just call your provider. It makes me cool. He's like, seriously? He's like, yeah. All right. Anyway, they got him, talked him in. Honest to God, wanted to kill himself. This is how important the internet is to morons. They have nothing else to do. This is their only way to communicate via Xbox. He gets so mad he kills his girlfriend's cat and then goes on the ledge and wants to jump.
Wouldn't it have been funny if he called the call center and there was a call center dude who encouraged him to go back inside?
Yeah.
Like he was on his cell phone.
What are you doing? I swear to God, the internet's out.
Oh, listen to me, sir. Listen to me.
Jamie.
Listen to me. My name is Steve. You need to get... Are you really on the ledge, man? That's crazy. Oh, my God. It's just the internet, bro. I've been living in a pile of garbage my whole life.
I'm going to do it. I just threw my cat, too.
Don't. That's hilarious, man. How far did it go? Come on.
It ain't 40 feet, man. I swear it's dead. I want my internet back.
Hold on a second. Do you have a credit card with you? Because I can't continue to talk to you unless you give me a credit card number. And meet 18-year-old Nagur Alit in Bali, Indonesia, caught having sex in a cow in a paddy field. Parents made him marry it.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah, it's only fitting, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a way to a fitting punishment to retrieve honor and cleanse the village of his carnal act. His defense was he thought the cow was a beautiful woman who had seduced him by showering him in compliments. Yeah, I don't know how he came to that conclusion.
That was some good drugs.
What if it wasn't drugs? What if he's just like the worst liar in the world? Mom, the cow said nice stuff to me. He said I look good at a big hog.
Wanted it.
Yeah, he said he wanted it. Cows can't talk. Dang it. Yeah, apparently someone walked by, officials were walking by as he was having sex with a cow behind a tree. They saw the head of the cow and the back of the guy, and then they were like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, just having some sex with the cow. They're like, whoa, that is not allowed here in Indonesia. So then they grabbed him, take him back to the village, put him on trial, and they arrived at the conclusion it'd be best if the 18-year-old married the cow, so they had a whole ceremony right there. The good news is the cow's scheduled to be slaughtered in 2 years.
Okay.
He'll be a widower before it's all said and done. But they're forcing him to live with the cow indefinitely. Now you know how Fordsy's wife feels.
That's what happens in 2 years.
Yeah, she shouldn't have kissed the cow.
Unfortunately, this one just trips off the scale.
Those are your Edgefiles, whatever the hell date is in August, year 2012.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show.
It's going to scar me for life and it's going to haunt me forever. Even at an old age.
102.1.
I don't know how you put up with it.
The Edge.
Time for some open phones and listener email. Hey, Diener, I was watching America's Got Talent yesterday, and Howard Stern reminded me a lot of you. Actually, I reminded you. He's like me. That's what I was trying to say.
Well,
I think you're right the first time.
I didn't even know. Honest to God, I've never seen one episode of a Howard Stern program. I never listened to him. That's the truth.
You know.
So when people go, "Oh, you're making Howard Stern," I'm like, it's just me. So whatever coincidence is just a coincidence.
It was interesting how we were sort of making fun of Canada's Got Talent and the fact that some dancers won. Mm-hmm. One of the as they're kind of narrowing down the acts. One of the acts that was on the bubble last night was a bunch of cloggers.
In the nuts, right?
No, a bunch of cloggers.
What, on America's Got Talent?
Yeah. And I went, oh no.
Some guy kept getting kicked in the nuts named Horse last night on America's Got Talent.
So are these new ones? Because I thought they crowned a winner.
Yeah.
So what, are they doing like a runner-up now or something?
I don't
what are they
know.
doing? Yeah. A bunch of cloggers. We could go there and sit on a couple thrones and do that on
Yeah,
stage.
you got it. You want a clogger? I'll give you a clogger. That's a lot of poop. That's talent.
We clogged that thing.
Anyway, Diener, I was watching America's Got Talent yesterday. Howard Stern reminded me of you. Would you ever be a judge on Canada's Got Talent if the opportunity was raised? Signed, Mo. Yes, I would.
That'd be great.
You know what? Canada, though, has this... we've always had... And I've lost a whole bunch of weight, and I'm super good looking. No, but Canada has the ability... Canada has this thing where we try and be as least offensive with our shows as we can. And I don't think anybody should go on a show like that to judge it to be offensive. But there is no personality. Like, Martin Short was terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think about one of Canada's greatest exports is Howie Mandel, and he's on the main one. So it's kind of funny to think about it in those terms.
Because you watch the show and you got kids on the shows try out, and you got to be nice to them. There's some other people that try out that are disadvantaged or really do their best. And anytime you see someone up there on America's Got Talent or Canada's Got Talent, and they're really trying as hard as they can, and they're not very good, I would sit there and wait for someone to go, well, someone be honest with them. Someone just tell them the truth. Mm-hmm. Like, don't be mean for the sake of being mean. No. But I wanted someone like Martin Short or any one of those. I don't even know who the other two people on there were. It didn't matter. Yeah. But
some guy's like a composer or something.
Whatever.
Yeah, like, just
boring. Boring. In Canada, we take boring people and we try and make them celebrities because they're not offensive. But no one's honest. And that was my whole problem with Canada's Got Talent. That and the host, I felt so bad for Dina. I was like,
it seemed like she put it on a little too much.
Yo, what's up? When you're 40, you can't be doing that. No.
She watched a lot of Nick Cannon, I think. I'm going to do it like that.
Yo, what's up?
I want the Nick Cannon role.
We back in 2 and 2. But none of it was honest. And that's my whole problem with it, is that what's lacking from Canada's Got Talent, and I would do it, is honesty. A lot of these people, instead of saying something like, you suck, which, you shouldn't say to a kid, say, you know what, I don't know why your parents brought you here. You go home and you do something else.
Yeah, this isn't for you. Because you're not going to make money out of it. Because the whole point is to have a career.
Hula dancing isn't a talent. Hula dancing silly, especially if you're wearing a big leather Indian outfit and you got a bunch of hula hoops. That almost won.
Really?
Canada's Got Talent.
I mean, maybe good for rhythmic gymnastics, but other than that, nothing else, right?
Be a busker in the TTC or something like that. But you can't get a career out of that.
No, and that's what's missing. You sit and watch Canada's Got Talent, and you sit and watch these people, and the judges on it were just boring.
Yeah, because there are ways to, you're right, speak the truth without being offensive.
Yeah. And you don't have to be offensive. You don't have to be offensive for the sake of being offensive. That's not my point. My point was, as I said before, it's not about being offensive or being a dick just to make a name for yourself, because we don't do that here. We're very honest, but we're not a-holes. And that Simon Cowell guy, is he still on? Is he American? He's very honest, but he can be an a-hole. And I think everybody goes, well, that show needs an a-hole. It doesn't need it.
It needs someone who's direct.
Here's the problem. You suck at this. It's not a bad thing. I'm sure you're good at other things. But you're not a singer. You're not a dancer. You're not a hula hoop star. And there's no market for a hula hoop star. You're never going to go to Vegas and make it in the hula hoop world, because it doesn't happen.
It's pretty cutthroat.
But it's boring. That show is so boring.
It's boring.
They should spice it up. They should hire you in your gay little V-neck shirts.
Yeah, they'll do like gay little V-neck stuff. I agree.
To jump out and
I
talk
was like,
to people.
Yeah. Look, the kid does that.
No, I don't like that.
I'm joking. But I was going to say that, I I honestly 5 years ago wrote down the fact that I wanted to get Canada's Got Talent, because I was always a big America's Got Talent fan.
Yeah.
And I had like the show with you was like the main, and then someone else got the right. Like I wanted to act on that. You would have been the guy. You were my guy. If I was a movie, if I was a TV producer,
you know what?
You would have been my guy.
I'll tell you why. Because TV producers are afraid. They're afraid of people like me or because there's no one like this. This is the problem. This is why people actually like us, and I don't get it. I do get it because not that we're super talented, because we're really not. Actually, you know, coming up with the whole thing, Chavril yesterday, it turned it across Canada. And that was just because we think they're both losers. We think they're both small-town, NASCAR-loving, bad teeth, king-can crushing morons that deserve to live in a trailer. And that's what that's born out of, and that's exactly what they are.
How nice would that trailer be, though?
Really nice. The tip out would tip way out.
Yeah, for sure.
Big fake fireplace.
That'd be funny, actually, if those two just got like a $10 million trailer. like it's still a trailer. Like, let them do it.
Yeah. We're inside Chavril's home in the Wintergreen Trailer Park. They bought 12 lots for one trailer.
Yeah.
And it's right against the ravine, so it's prime property.
Yeah.
Chavril has 12 plug-ins for all their cars.
Cribs in a trailer.
Cribs on wheels.
See, that's funny, man.
But they won't. I would, and I'm telling you, dude, guaranteed if they put us on that show in any capacity like that,
hey, they'd have instant audience.
They would have instant. Not only would they have instant audience, it would actually be entertaining.
It would be very entertaining. Who is that? Is that who owns that again?
City.
I don't know.
Okay, it's not Shaw. No. Okay.
Canada's Got Talent. I don't know where we found them. The hula hoop chick was the worst. Hi, The Edge.
Hello.
Hey, dude.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. What's up?
Not much, man. Just here at work.
Right on.
Yeah. I just wanted to call in and tell you guys, I kind of figured out why Mayor Ford is usually just such a dick in general.
Why is that? So she was office yesterday to ask if he could smoke during his shows, and there's a picture of him, and I thought, oh, look at that guy, Dave Chappelle. That guy that looks like Dave Chappelle got a citation from Rob Ford. But it really was Dave Chappelle. Anyway, sorry, you don't like him. Why?
Oh, no. I live about 30 seconds away from the guy. I drive by his house every day in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And if you woke up every morning to go to work and you stepped outside and your whole area smells like garbage, like I mean real garbage trash, you'd probably be very upset too.
Oh, yeah, that whole area stinks like a dump. It's a Etobicoke, man. Hi, The Edge. It is. Hi.
Diener.
Yeah, dude.
How's it going, brother?
Good, buddy. What's up?
Good, man. Love the show. Listen to you guys every morning.
Thanks, man. What's up?
Nothing. Hey, I got an awkward mail question for you.
Sure. Can you take it? Are you on speakerphone?
No, I'm not.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so my question is, I mean, I've been with the same girl for a while now. Coming up on 2 years here, just over 2 years. And the odd time, I mean, every once in a while, we'll get into it. And straight up 2 seconds last, man.
What did he say? He'll last 2 seconds?
He's a quick finisher.
After 2 years?
I'm the quick finisher.
I know.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, after 2, well, dude, that must mean that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah,
I got to be honest.
Todd and I have talked about this, and I appreciate your call. Todd and I talked about this, and here's the truth behind quick finishers. No problem there, because you're in and out.
Yeah,
I mean, you're done. And if you don't like the girl, or if you know you're not going to get married to her, then no big deal.
No, but he likes her. I think.
He likes her
because he's with her for 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, and he still finishes
I think,
quick.
like, you know what? Like, that's a good sign of that you're sexually attracted to this girl still. And
he still wants to, you know,
last longer.
Well, he wants to pleasure her because he's getting all the pleasure. And now here's the thing. There's a couple different types of guy, right? Like I'm the guy that can do that and just keep on going. I don't need a grace period. I don't need a timeout. I don't need time to get going again. That's just the truth. But some guys do, and usually after the first one, you last longer. So I would suggest to him, and Todd, maybe you could, because you have far more experience in this department than I do. Give it a good pull a few times before she gets over there, and you'll last forever.
Yeah, and it's funny because I don't know if that's the advice I would give, because sometimes that could affect your performance. I would say do it if you finish fast. There's always other things. I always gotta.
Oh, you got a face.
Yeah.
And you got hands.
You
probably got toys.
You got exactly. There's always other things, and as long as you don't ignore her after that point, she's not going to complain.
No, but give her a crank or two before she comes over.
But sometimes that affects some guys. Can't.
It doesn't
keep her going.
Dude, it's one of the greatest things in the world you could do, and I mean this is that before your girl gets there, give it a yank, and then boom, you're good. And I guarantee you that you will have.
I'm selfish with my stuff.
Well, I know you are.
I want it. I don't want it. Like, I want it all for her.
Hi, the Edge.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
See, don't listen to any words he says.
Why?
Because it's dumb.
How's that dumb?
It's dumb. This is a science fact. If you yank on it a few times before she gets over there, you're good. You got no tension. You got no worries. There's no anxiety.
It's like something
and
about
you'll
marriage.
last forever.
I see. I don't. I wouldn't. I would
you don't know what you're talking about because you skip that part altogether. You don't have to because you have babe after babe.
Oh, they're already there.
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot about that.
Hey,
bud. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay. What's happening?
Nothing. How are you?
Not too bad. I just want to say I love your show. I listen to it every morning.
Thanks, dude.
All right, but I got a question, okay?
Yeah.
So listen, I'm married with 2 kids. I've been married to my wife for 5 years now, right? Mm-hmm. So, what I'm wondering is, like, she finishes all the time, but I can't finish with her, right? Like, I love her, and, like, the sex is amazing, but it's like, I want to get out there and get with other chicks, too.
Wait a minute. Sir, do you do drugs?
Do I? Yeah.
What kind?
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm in recovery.
Yeah, recovery.
I was addicted to Oxycontins for years.
Yeah. How did you take the oxys?
Well, I used to sniff them, and then I actually got into to injecting them.
Yeah.
But that was because I told my doctor what I was doing, and then he was just like, it's worse if you sniff them and if you eat them. And then he's the one injecting them's the best way. And
I highly doubt your doctor told you to highly doubt your doctor told you to inject OxyContin.
I'm serious.
Is his office a van?
I'm joking.
If you're just so you know, if you're going to do drugs, inject them and share the needle. Share the needle with your friends.
This is the best one. This is the best I've ever heard. Dude, I love you, man.
As long as you do it clean and properly, he says it's the cleanest way. Like when you go to the hospital,
are you still on it? Do you still do it?
Do
you still do it?
Drug, even gravel, they give it to you intravenously.
Listen, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you still do it?
No.
Okay.
No.
First of all,
I'm in recovery. I've been clean
boy.
now for about a year and a half.
Yeah. Like, could that affect your finishing move?
It might.
No, but it's been like that after. Like even after I haven't been.
No, but here's the problem with all that stuff. Like, how long were you on the smack for?
Oh, 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, the damage is done by the chemicals to your reproductive organs and your liver and your bloodstream and circulatory system. Unfortunately, some of that stuff's not reversible, and most of it's in your head. A lot of it's in your head because your chemicals are all messed up. Your testosterone, angry for 8 months.
Oh, crazy!
Oh, you went crazy?
Yeah, like very bad anxiety, depression, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no,
for 8 months, and then all of a sudden it just went away, and I'm straight.
Did you ever eat anyone's face off?
No, not me, but
all right. Well, you weren't that angry.
I ate a little something else.
Yeah, I bet you did. Do me a favor. First of all, if you can't finish and she does, that's great. But you want to finish with her, is that correct?
Well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, and it used to be like that all the time, right?
Yeah. No,
but now it's kind of like I love pleasuring her.
Yeah.
What was the part about other women though?
He wants to go and plunk other chicks. First of all, that's not why you're not finishing. This is what I'm putting it all together now. Okay. So you're not finished. You want to go and experience other women to see if you can actually finish.
Oh, I've been with all kinds of chicks before her.
At the doctor's office?
How old are you?
32.
You're 32.
That's
young to not being able to finish. Yeah.
And I've been with all kinds of women.
Yeah, I know. You said that. You said that, Romeo.
The best sex I've ever had is with her. Like, she's so dirty in bed with me, and
well, just concentrate.
I've never met a girl like that in my life.
Well, good, and it's your wife, right? Yeah, dude. All you are is a couple pumps away from a good time. You concentrate on it, and if you imagine what's going on. This is and this is the best advice I think I could give anybody. Imagine what's going on and just picture what's happening, even though you can't see it. And if you can see it, just enjoy it. Don't stress out over it. Stress is the biggest pain in the ass in sex.
Or just throw on some porn while you're doing it. You have something else to look at.
Here we go.
Why is it that my advice is always wrong?
It's not wrong, but it always comes down to one of two things.
No, that helps people.
Porn.
That helps people.
This is your RX, your medicate, your solution. Hang on, your therapy for a guy that can't do is all porn. Your therapy for a woman that can't do it is porn.
I wanted to ask if he could finish if he watched porn.
Of course you can.
So then you throw it on in the bedroom, then it distracts from his ugly wife.
Oh, maybe that's a problem.
Yeah, can we get down to it?
Hi, The Edge.
Hello?
Hey, dude.
How's it going?
Good, man. You're our last call. What's up?
All right, cool. So every time I bust a nut, I sneeze uncontrollably for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're allergic to your own stuff.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Word, huh?
Yeah, and it could be worse. There's stories of guys that are allergic to their own stuff that when they actually expel their stuff and it touches the outside of the skin of their hands, they get all like all rashy and hives, and then they literally get sick for 2 weeks, headaches for 2 weeks.
Okay, so then 20 minutes isn't so bad.
This is the Dean Blundell Show.
So I was just reading a study, ladies, that semen makes you happy.
Yeah.
Did you read this? It's a New Scientist magazine. It's actual news. I'm not kidding. I'm not making it up. The conclusion of a study comparing women whose partners wear condoms with those who don't. The study, which is bound to provoke controversy, shows women who were directly exposed to semen were less depressed. The researchers think this is because mood-altering hormones in semen are absorbed through the woman parts, and they say they've ruled out other explanations. And these are scientists.
They're supposed to rub it in, too.
Yeah, to really get it in there.
Massage it.
Yeah, these are scientists. This is science. You can't argue with science. Gordon Gallup, the psychologist at State University of New York who led the team, said, I want to make it clear that we are not advocating that people abstain from using condoms. Clearly, unwanted pregnancy and STDs would be bad to offset any advantages for psychological effects of semen. His team divided 209... This is groundbreaking.
What's the team?
I don't know. Divided 293 female students into groups depending on how often their partners wore condoms and assessed their happiness using the Beck Depression Inventory, a standard questionnaire for assessing mood. People who scored over 17 considered moderately depressed. The team found that women whose partners never used rubbers scored on average 8. Those who used them sometimes scored 10.5. And those who usually use them, 15. Women who weren't having sex at all scored 13.5. So no rubbers is worse than no sex. That's what they said. Or rubbers is worse than no sex, as far as, psychological. But apparently there's some kind of mood-enhancing property in man stuff that women is apparently very beneficial to you.
You know what else helps make them happy? Big wiener.
No, it didn't have that in there.
Oh, it didn't have that one in there?
No, it didn't have it. So the 293 females, they were divided into chicks that had small ones and guys that had big ones.
Yeah, we'll see who's happier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you the happiest chick there. What's more is the longer the interval since the last time they had sex, the more depressed women who never or sometimes used condoms got, but the time since the last sexual encounter made no difference to the mood of women who usually or always used condoms. Boom!
Yeah.
Boom!
Go get herpes today, ladies. You'll be happy.
This is the world telling you don't need those things anymore, girls. What a terrible thing to tell people. It's like the day my boss said I could say the word a-hole on the air.
That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
The next day, first break, I said something. It's like, shut up,
a-hole. Yeah, it was awesome. But apparently, ladies, just in case you're wondering, this right here makes you feel good.
What are you pointing to? Can't see. There's computer monitor in the way.
Pointing to the nuts, Todd. Pointing to the nuts.
Right to the nuts.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
We read the study about semen making you happy, and I got an email and some tweets from girls. It's true, girls. The man stuff apparently makes you happy. Or there's some hormones in it that apparently make you happy. Now, this wasn't the study. You know, there was a fake CNN study that said if you then you'll ward off breast cancer. That was a joke. That's not true. If you saw that, it's not true. However, this whole thing is true. There's a scientific study done, 293 women that didn't use, that had a consensual partner and didn't use it and had the stuff, not condom related finishing, climaxing, unprotected. Their moods were far better than those. They had an index. They were 8s. People that use rubbers were 15s. 15s is depressed. 8 isn't. It's called the Beck Depression Inventory. It's a way to figure out if you're depressed. Or you could just look at their face.
I was doing a little research when you brought this up, and because it's a study that's out now, but it was also
research. I say the same thing. I was researching.
I Googled. Oh, I was going to say something else, but I'm in a rude. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, I tried to pretend something I'm not. But it came out about a decade ago as well, and it's kind of like the same guy. But there was also a dude in about 10 years ago.
Of course, I like how none of these studies were commissioned by women.
See, I found this one particularly disconcerting. It was the University of Michigan surgeon. He had to resign for saying the same thing. But in it, they have a picture of people handling the stuff. It's just so wrong. I don't need to see that.
Looks like a prop for a Japanese video.
Yeah. No, there's no mosaic effect. Okay.
Well, as part of the study is we got to whip it at your face.
Start the wind tunnel.
Oh, you got some on me. Okay.
Oh, your face looks happy to me.
More of it. Higher. Look at the smile. There's never enough.
Nope. How much is enough? How much is too much? No such thing. Keep her coming.
Look at the smile on her face.
Might have been the wind tunnel. That's great. Pushing the face back. Anyway, some girl emailed. And my point was, when we told the story, a female tweeted me, and I laughed about her name Twitter. What's her name on Twitter? Sarah Lindsay on Twitter. Sure, buddy. Sure. Yeah. Sure, and it's good for our skin too, buddy. Sure.
Okay then.
Edge, would you say there's any truth to this study?
A little bit.
You know what? I gotta say, because I see Edge on weekends, sometimes she is the happiest girl I know.
And regular.
The Course Broadcasting System presents
The Dean Blundell Show.
It's going to be a super duper program for you.
102.1 The Edge.
We're talking about a study about how man stuff makes women happier. I got an email from a female. She said, Dean, I completely agree with this. In my case, I'm the angriest guy in the world unless my guy does X to me and with his stuff, and then I'm happy. Her name's Corey, so thank you, Corey.
Wait a second. Sure it's not another guy right near that?
No, because it was Orrie.
Okay.
If there's a guy out there with the name Corey, Corrie, I guarantee you that makes him happy too.
So
it is, maybe.
It works for men too. I wonder if it works for men too, for gay guys.
Dude, how happy do they all look all the time?
Really happy.
There you go. Hey, The Edge.
Diener.
Dude.
How's it going, bud?
Good, what's up?
Not too much. Listen, I want to chime in on your little study that you're reading this morning.
Yeah.
Listen, out of the last 4 girlfriends I had, one of them made me use a condom, and one of them was on depression medication. Which one do you think it was?
The one that was on depression medication was the one using the condom?
Absolutely, buddy.
I told you, dude. It's a fact.
The second you guys read that out this morning, I was howling because I knew it was true.
It's a fact. I'm telling you, it's a fact because it's. You know what it is? It's like being so close to the treasure that but you're not allowed to grab it because you're
such a tease.
You're like, oh no, I can't grab that treasure. That's a. People are telling me not to grab the treasure.
It's got to be true. That's how we solve everybody being mad in the world. Stop using condoms.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
That might create a few other problems. Make people unhappy.
No, you have to use rubbers, dude. Here's the thing. If you're having unprotected sex with a whole bunch of people and you don't care, you know, if you're one of those guys, if you're one of Todd's friends, it's true. If you're one of Todd's buddies, Todd's very safe. If you're one of Todd's buddies, and you're going out there and you're just picking people, you're like, oh, that one tonight, that one tomorrow, that one the next day, that one, and you don't really care about that person's mood, so keep wearing rubbers. That's what I'm saying. But if it's a female that you love and you're with and everybody's safe, you know, you're clean, don't use them. It's a fact. It's a scientific fact.
I couldn't agree more. If you're with one partner and you know each other after, you know, then. But if you're multiple, you're dirty.
Yeah, if you're one of Todd's friends,
come on, easy now. I got some good boys.
If you're a TF,
just because they're ladies, man.
Russian roulette
at the Edge.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good, man. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad.
Good. What's up?
Yeah, I just got something funny to say about that Avril trailer park thing you guys were talking about this morning.
Yeah, how Avril and Chad plan on moving into a like a trailer park, but they're going to get like about 12 of them and slap them together.
Yeah, that's funny because my buddy actually has a trailer up in Napanee. And apparently she was the ditch pig of the trailer park up there before she got
She's actually from there, eh?
Yeah. She's from a trailer park?
I didn't
know that.
Pickerel Park.
She's what?
She's like the ditch pig of the trailer park up there, Pickerel Park.
Dumpster meat. What's the name of the park that she's from, the trailer park?
Pickerel Park.
Pickerel Park. Avril Lavigne.
Like yeah, hey there.
Life imitates art. Avril Lavigne is from Pickerel Park in Napanee. It's a nice trailer park area where the homes could be just picked up and taken anywhere.
Yeah.
Tornado.
I got a question though. Last week, whenever you had that iPhone porn star in or whatever.
Yeah, my phone.
Sex.
It was a voodoo porn star. Yeah.
Did Todd ever end up banging her in the green room or what?
How many people have asked that question?
Yeah. I haven't, and I she is extremely sexy, but I just don't think at this point I need to be with a porn star. And they wanted to film it. That was the whole thing.
If you go to the Sausage Fest video, too, it's at edge.ca. Go check out the Sausage Fest highlight video, and our IT department just did an unbelievable job because they got to this one. So
they're great when they want to do the work.
Get to it, they're awesome. So they got to this one, and it's an incredible video. But there's part of it where you headbutt Carly Montana's ass, and I didn't realize how good the bum looked because I was on the side when we were doing the show, and you were giving her spanks, and so I couldn't see. But man, is that a great butt?
She really is beyond sexy. I mean, like she was just born to be a porn star, right? I
don't know if people are born for that, dude.
Well, what else was she meant to do?
Well, you know, the president of the United States was born to be the president of the United States, so I guess so,
yeah. Yeah, right.
At the Edge.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Good, you?
So far, so good. Can't complain. I got something. I know you guys today in the morning were talking about things that you guys can use porn for. I know it might not make sense if you think about it, but it actually works. If you're really faced and you don't want to puke, watch some porn. It works.
If you're hammered and you get the spins and you're going to vomit, watch porn.
It works. And I'm Polish. I get up pretty much 3 times a week, like decent fucked up.
Dude, stop swearing.
Oh crap! Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
jeez. So you said you're Polish, so you get lit at least 3 times a week.
Yes, sir.
I know lots of Polish guys that don't.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was born and raised in Poland. That's just a living here for you.
Is that vodka? It's called Luxosova. I think it's Polish. It's a Polish vodka, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Sir.
That's my favorite.
That's a nice vodka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he's saying to do that.
If you watch porn, you won't puke.
Yeah, he's saying he wants his other thing to puke.
Oh, your face won't puke.
Yeah.
At the Edge.
Morning, Dean.
Dude, what's up?
I was reading about that Avril Lavigne and Chad are going to head up the Zombie March.
What's Zombie March?
The Zombie March downtown, where everybody dresses up as zombies.
Yeah. They look like it too. Avril looks like she's death warmed over. Did you see a picture of her and Chad in the paper? And the cover of Hello Magazine, someone sent it to me, and I was right. That magazine could quite possibly be the greatest magazine ever for pictures. Like, the picture of those two losers is front and center, and it is. And he couldn't look more effeminate. And she actually looks pleased because she found someone that doesn't mind living in a double wide because he grew up in one too.
Dude, you'd be pleased too if you got anything but that Derek Whibley dude.
Oh my God, this is a massive upgrade.
Okay. How sad is that?
Hi, The Edge.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, what's up?
Not too much. I got two things. First, in that video that you guys posted about Sausage Fest, that girl in the green shirt, beauty.
Oh, I know. There's so many hot babes at Sausage Fest this year. That was what I appreciated the most. Was that so many more hot chicks came. It was
Dude,
great.
you know, there's something wrong with people because the one with the big boobs on the Sausage Fest trailer video. Maybe we'll throw it on our blog so people can access it easier.
Yeah, throw it on both our blogs.
Yeah, but
Sausage Fest video.
Some dude, you know how like in YouTube, and I don't even actually know how you do this. You can highlight sections of the video. Like they put 07 or 52 seconds,
Yeah.
you know, and then you click on it. It's so some guy did it to like the times of this girl and her boobs. Yeah, 22, 57, and 227.
There you go. Sausage Fest video. Yeah.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dilemma. My birthday is next week, and I'm seeing my boss's daughter, but I haven't closed the deal. And my ex-girlfriend called me and offered me up a threesome. And I don't know which one to do. I don't know if I want to have the story of hitting my boss's daughter or go for the threesome.
Why can't you do both?
Well, it's at the same weekend. One's in Ottawa, one's in Toronto.
What's that?
One the same. There's same weekend. One's in Ottawa, one's in Toronto.
Well, dude, you just got to reschedule one.
Oh, well, I guess we'll try.
All right, have a good day.
You reschedule the boss's daughter.
Yeah. Always, yeah.
No brainer.
Yeah, big time. Then the boss thinks you held out longer. What are you, stupid?
Yeah. And you don't tell anyone.
No,
you did the threesome.
you moron.
You just enjoy it.
Yeah. Hit that big time. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
Nothing. Talk to Dean and the boys. You're right.
Yeah. What's your name?
Darren.
Go ahead, Darren. You're on the air.
All right, man. Great show, guys. Listen forever. You guys make my morning. And I just wanted to know where Uncle Dean is traveling horse a bit.
Oh, I had some guy who owns a company actually make a video of Uncle D because he's so inspired by Uncle D.
What?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was reading it yesterday. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Some guy read this. But yeah, I got to find it.
I'm curious.
He loves Uncle D so much. Where the F is it? It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Anyway, I'll find it. But people are missing Uncle D.
Yeah, how is Uncle D?
Yeah, he's all right.
Why?
Well, I had some time away in France where I visited some whores. But not just whores.
French whores.
French whores from Paris. And, you know, the great thing about Paris and France is that you can take a whore for a beer at McDonald's. It's like €5. And then it's like $3 to actually, you know, whore it up. It's €8 for a good night in Paris. That's all I did. Every night I just had McDonald's beer and whore.
Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if I can play it. It's called some guy from Shedlight Media. He had his whole team. Uncle Z calls Uncle D.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah. 102.1 The Edge of Toronto, Ontario segment entitled Uncle D. But when Uncle D has a twin brother named Uncle Z who gets a lot of Z's, sleeps all the time, then Uncle Z wakes up. All he wants to do is call his brother Uncle D and chat about the things that happen when he wakes up. So here you go.
Hello? Hello? This is Uncle Z. I'm looking for Uncle D. You know, you won't remember me much, Uncle D, but I'm your brother, Uncle Z. The one that falls asleep a lot. Anyway, just woke up after 4 years of deep sleep. Did I ever have to fade? But then 20 minutes into the flow, I felt the downward plunge happening. I realized, did I ever have to crap? But it felt like there was a steel pole. I guess after 4 years, things tend to get hard down there, Uncle D. Well, not everything, if you know what I mean. So I grabbed the Castrol, the GTX Con, down a third of a liter. That's when the gurgling started happening. Felt like a furry weasel scampering in my lower bowel.
Sounds like Forrest Gump.
I was going to say that exactly.
Anyway, to shorten the story, Uncle D, I dropped a 6-inch 3-inch diameter pipe into that porcelain god. Nearly took out the bathroom floor. Wow, what a trip that was. Kind of messy, though. Did fix my bloating. I'm just telling you all this, Uncle D, because I need to nap right now again. So, I'll give you a call sometime, Uncle D, next time I wake up before I sort of crap out the steel post.
We don't invite him to a lot of family reunions.
Yeah, if you were the host of Canada's Got Talent, what would you say about that?
Yeah, you probably should get out of the media business. Hi, The Edge.
How you doing, guys?
Good, what's up?
You guys are hilarious, so I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh, thanks, brother.
Speaking of rears and porn stars,
Yep.
I'd say my ultimate favorite was Nina Hartley.
Oh, Nina Hartley, she's a dirty old bird.
With the glasses, right?
Yeah. She is the mouthiest, dirtiest old porn star ever.
Didn't we have her on the phone once?
Yeah.
We talked to her.
Yeah.
She couldn't get into Canada.
No. It's true.
We figured that one out.
Yeah. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, Dina, I got an awkward mail question.
Sure.
I got a problem stealing panties. Is that weird?
Yeah. Yep. What do you mean stealing? Whose panties are you wiping?
Well, I've taken my buddy's mom's panties a couple times.
Is your buddy's mom hot?
Yeah, very hot.
All right.
And
I don't want to make him feel
I don't know if it was weird or not.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
What do you do with them when you take them?
I have male
sniff
fun into them.
Oh, you put stuff in there.
No, yeah, I put my stuff in there.
I got
You
that.
make them happy.
Dude, yeah, I got it.
Dude, this is a bad path for you. Like, read up on stealing panties. Remember that Colonel?
Yep. The Colonel Russell Williams was a panty stealer, and then someone ended up toast. So
It starts off that be careful. Like, this guy, save his number.
I got it. Hi, The Edge.
Nina.
Come on.
Yes.
Hi, The Edge.
What are you doing?
Hello.
I have.
Hi, The Edge.
Yo, what's going on?
How are you, dude? What's up?
Not much. I'm wondering where Jonathan Rundle went.
He was in England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Went out with Uncle D for some horse.
Yep. No, he's been busy. Hi, The Edge. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. What's up?
You remember the girl with the big boobs?
That's Sausage Fest. The girl, the girl in the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't her mom.
That wasn't her mom? It was just some lady next to her grabbing her boobs?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
That is even weirder.
Some old 50-year-old chick was grabbing this 25-year-old chick's massive boobs. You can see the video on the Sausage Fest video on Edge.ca. You can see
we'll put it on our blogs, too, yeah.
Hi, The Edge. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hey, I got a awkward mail question for you.
Yeah, dude, last one for sure. Go ahead.
I got a guy that I just can't stand, and I was wondering what you would do about that.
Well, what does he do that makes you not stand him?
He just always makes, like, little sound gestures, and, for instance, we got a beer fridge in the shop in the morning, and it's 7:30, and he'll throw a loony in there.
Why?
He wants to be here at 7:30 in the morning, I guess.
Oh, you guys have a beer fridge you actually throw money into and it kicks out beer?
Yeah.
What a great fridge. If I were you, I would stink palm something that he owns.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't
Dude,
give that advice.
that's the best way. That's the best way. You stink palm something he owns that he puts on his face. Does he wear a helmet?
Yeah, he wears a hard hat.
Okay, well, what you do is you get at like 3 in the afternoon when it's real hot, you get down and you wipe some cheese from down underneath your undercarriage, and then you kind of put it on the inside of his helmet. And then only tell a couple of buddies, and when he takes his helmet off and wipes his brow and then puts it back on, you can go, yeah.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Oh,
no.
Dino.
I don't know.
Come on.
We have a moral code here. Come on.
There's no moral code.
I know.
That's what you do.
My headphones stink today.
Don't piss me off anymore.
I woke up to go give me a cold pop. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, this
The
is...
Dean Blundell Show.
Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus.
Dean Blundell Show.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
When I was a kid, I used to sit down and watch TV with my dad, and his favorite TV show was Taxi, and his favorite character was our next guest. You know him probably better as Doc Brown from Back to the Future. I know him as Jim Ignatowski from Taxi. Please welcome Christopher Lloyd.
Wow. Reverend Jim.
Reverend Jim.
How many times you start an interview off like that now?
Yeah, where's your ET button?
Oh. Hey, boss.
How are you, sir? You look terrific.
I feel great. I'm good.
How old are you now?
70. I've learned recently that I'm 73.
What
I had the illusion that I was 72. And then somebody said, you're 73. And I said, that can't be. And I said, well, that's what the computer says. So I accept that I'm 73.
Well, you look great.
Is it hard to accept you're 73, when you look back on television?
I got comfortable with 72. It's the early 70s. I want to remain in the early 70s.
Well, they're probably
73 begins to, edge along into another era.
Another dimension.
Mid-70s, yeah. You have to always got to give something up.
Yeah. So listen, speaking of being 70 or being in your early 70s, I went through your list of work, your narrative list of work, sir, and you have never been busier. Like the credits you have coming up or in pre-production things, like the thing you're here to talk about. Where you play Horace Galloway in Dead Before Dawn 3D, and I watched the trailer. It's like a teenage zombie movie almost, and you've never been more animated. Like it was like watching Doc Brown 25 years ago. You were right there. So you're still going. You're still full of pep.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm convinced.
Dead Before Dawn. How did that go? I'm going to try to...
Did you just walk into a room and read a script and then leave?
No, it's in a teenage zombie movie. That's what you're here to...
it's funny because I like you mentioned, I've been working a lot.
Very much.
And you work on an independent film, and it wraps.
Yep.
And then you go on to the next, and you don't know if you're going to hear after the wrap, if you're ever going to hear the project again. Whether it dies totally, whether it even gets into post-production. So it's just sort of.
So you don't remember doing it?
You don't always remember that clearly.
Yeah, hopefully you remember the.
And then it comes back, and you're wondering, okay.
Oh yeah, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh well, I get the good part about that is kind of like when you reach in your pocket. You haven't worn a coat for a couple of years. You reach in your pocket, and you find a couple of 20s
or a string of pearls.
Yeah,
or a check from your latest TV show that you forgot to cash.
Right.
No, but it looks like an interesting movie because it's a teen zombie. It was like Twilight, but a teen zombie movie, and you play a guy that owns this kind of a cult store, right?
Oh, right.
And people, people aren't supposed to touch the magic urn, because it curses the town.
Oh yeah.
That was hard. That was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting.
This is the real Uncle Z, everybody.
And you're here for Expo as well, right?
Fan Expo, yeah.
Yeah, so he's here for Fan Expo.
Yeah, that's this weekend.
Yeah.
I loved him before I met him. Anyway, so yeah, you're in that. You want me to tell you what else you've done?
Be my guest.
When you look back on your career, and Christopher Lloyd, our guest, obviously Doc Brown, Back to the Future, all the Back to the Futures, Roger Rabbit, millions of credits to your name. Maybe not a million, but at least a couple hundred good ones. And you look back on what you've done as maybe not this last year, but in the past. What are you the most, like, you go, I'm really proud of what I did then? And in this Taxi, you were groundbreaking.
Yeah. Taxi was cool. And I never thought I'd do a series. I had a bit of an attitude when I went to Hollywood. You know, in New York, that you go to Hollywood, you're going to sell out. I even told my agent, I don't want to do a series. And every once in a while, he would slip me a script. And he said, just go up and meet him, you know, might be important someday. So he sent me the script for Taxi, and that happened.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Because you were just on once, like on a cameo, on an early episode, and then you became a regular.
Yeah, I was a guest on the show, and I married Lotka.
That's right. That's right.
They found me out on the street.
Yeah.
The Rev come in and marry Lotka so he could get his green card.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I came back some more. And it was cool. It was cool.
Well,
it was a great company. I mean,
Judd Hirsch, Mary Lou Henner,
Danny
DeVito,
Tony Danza, yeah, who's the boss?
I mean, it was a great group.
I guess it was, and Andy Kaufman. What was he like to work with? Was he
Jeff Conway, who wasn't there? A lot of people ask me, was he as crazy as he seemed? He wasn't crazy. He knew what he was up to. He had an agenda. He was very thoughtful about it, worked very hard at it, but he had a certain kind of comedy he was trying to project. He was cool.
Was he a little introverted away from it and then extroverted? Like, was he a little introverted away from the camera and stuff and then turned it on the second the camera, or was it kind of a planned act for him?
He was kind of introverted, and then it just came very easily to him. Yeah.
I guess, you know, when you look back and some of the people that you've known, and you mentioned Jeff Conway and a tragic end to his life in the last couple of years here.
Right.
You know, you and then you watch. I watched Judd Hirsch in Independence Day. Man, was that good? But you look back on the people you've had relationships with, and some of the things that you've done, and do you look at your life and go, man, I've been real fortunate, I've been real lucky, or I've worked real hard?
I feel I've been very, very lucky, you know, because when I started out, I wasn't necessarily particularly secure or confident, you know, that I'd get anywhere in the business. And God, you know, had great scripts, worked with wonderful people, and done wonderful roles. You know, I can't complain.
No, I guess not. Yeah, and the history that you've created too. You know, you look back at your credits and you think, oh, he was in that. Like the one that I didn't know you were in was Kiss Me. What was it? The Postman, Kiss Me Once or something like that. What was the name of it? I can't remember.
He's not going to remember either.
We were telling him. So that's my resume.
But you don't realize some of the movies that you've been in, and clearly after talking to you today, you're not sure either. So, you know, the good news about people that we have in studio like yourself is you know, you've lived this life and you've achieved things that not many people have achieved. And if I were you, I'd be looking back going, I'm pretty awesome.
Well, yeah.
And you married a Toronto girl, is that correct?
I married a Toronto girl, and we had our time, and now we've
not married anymore.
You sent her back?
Not married anymore.
Are you married now?
No.
Was it just the one marriage you had? Or?
No, I had 4.
Wow.
No, you were out the first time. But you were out the first time and you went back in. Then you got out the second time you went back in. By the fourth time, were you going, what am I doing? Why do I keep doing this?
Well, that was the fourth time was with the lady from here.
Oh, it was a Toronto girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you thought it'd be different?
Huh? I thought...
Canadian.
Whatever that means. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I guess we do complain at times.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, they're just as screwed up here as they are down there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All of us.
So, can I ask one quick question? There's an executive producer named Christopher Lloyd, and I thought it was you. I thought you were behind Modern Family and Frasier and all that. What's the deal with him taking your name?
He could keep his name. I don't want it. Because he's
I want you to finish that sentence.
Yeah. No, he's not an actor. He doesn't. His face. If he was an actor, since I got into the business first, he would have to change it.
Yeah.
But he's a producer, writer, director, and he's wonderful. And his father, Frank Lloyd, was one of the original producers on.
Is it Phantom?
No, on Taxi.
Oh, really?
MTM.
So maybe he named him after you.
So his son Christopher would come and visit this set like when he was 18, 19.
You got to be kidding me.
Wow.
No.
That's wow.
And then we lived on the same street for a while, about 2 blocks apart.
So you kept getting each other's mail.
Yeah. But and he finally came in. I was at a coffee shop once, and he came over and introduced himself. But a lot of people thank me very, very generously for family. What is it?
Modern Family.
Modern Family. Yeah. And most of the time, I explain that I'm not the guy.
Once in a while,
sometimes I'm a little moody and I don't care, and I take it.
Well, you're welcome. Yeah. I'm pretty talented.
Yeah, you are. Well, listen, Christopher Lloyd, thank you so much. You'll be at Fan Expo this weekend. We greatly appreciate your time, and please check out his new movie. I know he will. It's
and he'll be surprised.
What does it know?
Dead before time.
And I just have one quick question regarding the Fan Expo. Do people come up and meet you as your character, Doc Brown?
Oh, yeah.
Say Great Scott! And how do you feel about that?
Whatever.
A little weird, but it's okay.
Do you have to remind anybody it's just a character? Do you have to remind anybody it's just a character?
Yeah, no, I don't. I let them run with it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'll let them go with it.
Well, you're very gracious to do that, because I just sucker punch him in the nose.
Oh, yeah.
You want to sometimes. Kick him.
Fraud.
Christopher Lloyd, everybody. Thank you so much for your time.
It is now a proven fact. Facebook is a scourge on society. Facebook destroys relationships. Facebook makes people do terrible things to one another. Terrible, terrible things. The Dean Blundell Show is on Facebook. See what the guys are up to. Leave a comment. Listen to the podcast. Make new friends. Dispose of the old ones. Check us out on Facebook today. And please like us.
All right, whatever.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
What's wrong with you?
Herpes.
Why are you so different
I'm autistic.
from normal people?
Oh,
What happened in your life
yeah.
to make you so odd?
Yeah, it's buggered.
Please join us, won't you?
Derek got it. Hey, D.
Oh, I got it all right.
Do it.
Hey, D, you got it.
I got it.
You tell me.
Seriously, do it. Do it.
This show is funny.
It is, isn't it, today? Yeah. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud.
Hey, boss. Yeah, bud.
What's up, boss? Hey, boss. Hey, what's up?
Not much, not much. What's wrong with me? I was sleeping with an older woman. And
How
I was
old?
in bed with her. We heard a noise downstairs.
How old was she?
She was 38, actually.
And how old are you?
I was 19 at the time.
Double age.
Let me before you finish your story, has that not served you so well, the stuff you've learned from this older woman and other women that you're with that are more your age now, do they not thank you?
Yeah,
See, I told you. I've been telling you guys for years. Have sex with an older woman for a while. She'll teach you stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we heard a noise downstairs, and so we kept quiet for a second. All of a sudden, her bedroom door flies open, and there's a police officer, full uniform, gun at his waist, staring at us.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He walked in, and it turned out he was dating her, and I didn't even know about her. But then he was like, "What the hell's going on?" and stuff, and he freaked out.
And you're like, dude, I'm slapping it.
Yeah, well, the
Get out.
lights were off, so he didn't notice me at first, and she jumped out of the bed and got him out of the bedroom. So he didn't even see me, and then I heard them arguing, and I was like, okay, I'm out of here. So I left, and then he saw me when I was walking down the stairs, and then we had a little confrontation.
How old was the cop?
He was probably about 35 too, yeah.
Oh, okay. And how did it end? Did you fall down the stairs? That's what happens usually when cops get into it with guys. They fall down the stairs.
Yeah. No, by the time he saw me, I was basically at the bottom of the stairs, and then we just argued for a minute. He's like, you screwing my girlfriend? I'm like, you screwing mine?
Nothing like getting upstage. So 19-year guy's pounding your girlfriend, and then he basically repeats what you say as like a defense. You screwing my girlfriend? You screwing mine?
I know you are.
Are you? Did you? Get out of here. I love young guys doing that. That's the best. That's the best advice I've ever given anybody. You got to go and experience someone that's 10 to 20 years older than you, and then you take that when you're 19, 20. Then and trust me, women want to do it like crazy. So you take it back you take it back to the street. So you go learn. It's like going to school. You go to school for a few months. Get a diploma in the poontang, and then you get back and you just open all these other wonderful women who are your age in their early 20s. You could teach them, and they will be thanking that old lady for it later. Hey, The Edge.
Hey, boys, how's it going?
What's up, dude?
First of all, you guys are just amazing. I love you guys. I can never stop listening to you. I wish you guys were on all day long.
Oh, thanks, man.
Me too.
That's enough, stick!
Go ahead.
So I've been doing this girl for a few weeks now, and last week we met at her parents' apartment for a little afternoon delight. And having a little bit too much fun on their parents' couch as her mother decides to come home a little early. This freaks the girl out. She stands up and jumps, which knocks me over onto her parents' glass coffee table.
Oh, what were her parents into?
What's that?
Yeah, but no one has glass coffee tables anymore unless they're getting paid like $280 an hour to sit underneath it. So you know the parents are kinky too. Anyway, so they knock you onto the glass table. What happened?
Knock me up the glass table. My butt goes through it. So not only now do I have a little bit of a cut between the old winking brown eye and the fun stuff.
Oh, the chode. Wow.
Yeah. But also, I had to have her and her mother pull me out of this iron rod glass table.
All right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You're fine. Hi, The Edge. Hello.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man. What's your name?
My name is Jordy.
What the happened?
What's wrong with you?
Are you going to ask
Well, it's kind of like a
Jordy?
what's wrong with me, what happened type scenario.
Sorry. Let's back up a little bit. Hang on. I already got one for you. Is your real name Jordan?
Nobody.
Oh.
Your name's Jordy?
Yeah, buddy.
You gotta slap your parents.
Okay. I know.
They're big Star Trek fans.
Seriously, do it.
Sorry, dude. Go ahead.
Okay, so what's wrong with me is I self-neutered myself before I was 17 years old.
What do you mean? You took your own nuts off?
Well, no. Let me explain.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm 8 years old.
Turn the music down. I want to hear this one. You're 8 years old and what?
I live in the country.
Yeah.
I have a bike, and the bike doesn't have a seat. We used to have some sweet jumps in the back. So I go off this jump, and I land it. My foot flips off the pedal, and I catch myself on the seat post right in my nut.
You're the stupidest kid on the planet.
Yeah. So off to the hospital I go, and what actually happened is the nut was ruptured.
Yeah.
So surgery and recovery, and I lose one nut. Okay, flash forward 8 years. I'm 15 years old.
Still jumping.
No, you're 16 if you flash forward 8 years. 8 and plus 8 is 16.
You're still in the country?
No, now we move into town.
Okay.
Okay, so I used to get into trouble a little bit. So we were out with Halloween, egging some houses. Guy comes out, chasing us with a bat. Climb up this chain link fence, one of the ones with the twist at the top.
Oh, yeah.
I go to throw my leg over. One of the twists goes right through my jeans and catches my sack. And just the weight of myself coming down off the fence actually amputates my other nut.
Took it right off.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
So you were 15, almost 16, and you lost both your nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, this was God's way of saying we don't want a guy like you having children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no nuts by 16. You win. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, guys.
So you obviously can't have kids.
No.
And you are how old now?
I'm 32.
And do you have a girlfriend?
I sure do.
Do you have fake nuts in there?
I don't have fake nuts in there, but I'm actually considering getting prosthetic.
You might as well. Can you still have sex?
Oh, yes, I can. Everything still works down there.
But you get, like, what do you get? Do you get, like, a hormone treatment and stuff like that?
I did when I was younger.
But you don't need it, so you don't effectively even need those things now.
Not anymore.
Do a lot of dogs come up to you and sniff you?
Or just hang out with you?
Yeah.
We'll feel your pain, yeah.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Oh my God, I love it.
The Dean Blundell Show.
I love balls.
102.1.
I like balls too.
The Edge.
Your life is full of sorrow. Y'all listen up. This chick sees tomorrow.
Old muff.
Old muff. It's Psychic Nikki on the Dean Blundell Show.
Got the old muff.
It's Psychic Nikki on the Dean Blundell Show. It's the queen, y'all. It's Psychic Nikki doing her thing. Eat your heart out, Drake.
Drizzy.
We'll
call it Drake Drizzy. We'll just call you Drake.
I think that's a good song.
Drool.
Drool?
When he's old, he changes his name to Drool.
Where's my Walker at?
Right.
Oh, by the way, Drake was at the Dave Chappelle show because Dave Chappelle was here doing these pop-up shows. There's a picture of him and Tubba Guts, Rob Ford, because he wanted to smoke at the Wintergreen Theater and wasn't allowed to, so he went to Town Hall. Met with Rob Ford.
I have a take on it, though, of why Dave Chappelle went there.
Yeah.
Because he's gained a lot of weight lately, and I think he wanted to make himself look thin again.
Dave Chappelle gained a lot of weight?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So he's like, I'm going to go get a picture of Rob Ford.
But here's a funny story. Some guy just emailed me that was at the Dave Chappelle pop-up show. And God, I laughed. At the Dave Chappelle pop-up show, people kept screaming... because Drake was the DJ. Drake was his DJ, Drizzy, Aubrey. So he had this pop-up show, and people were screaming, "Whoa, who won the fight between you and Chris Brown?" Hey, what happened? Hey, Aubrey. People were calling him Aubrey, Drizzy.
Well, maybe that's our message to everyone. If you ever see him, just call him Aubrey. Yeah.
Like, good afternoon, Aubrey.
What can I do you for?
Is that the male form of Audrey?
Is it dumbest?
Okay.
You know, we just need your predictions.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay. Now, I did predict that Phyllis Diller would die.
Come on.
Now, I know she was 95, but she could have lived longer. What?
Yeah, George Burns lived till he was 100.
Yeah, like she could have lived
All right.
past 90.
Yes, we know people can live longer. Go ahead.
Anyway,
so Phyllis
it was
Diller
on my
died,
web.
yes.
Yeah, she died, and then I predicted Rosie O'Donnell's health. She
You
had
did.
to watch her health.
Oh, yeah.
And you said it's because of her weight or something.
No, she had a heart attack taking a poop, I think. That's what they said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was just because she was helping an enormous woman out of a car.
Oh, meaning she was getting out of a car herself.
She's referring
She was. Yeah.
That's the funniest.
Well, I was in the middle seat. It took a long time to get across, and I had a heart attack.
Well, I hope she gets well. Anyway, I wish her well.
Stuck to the seat and had to pull myself up. It was those vinyl seats, and my ass was stuck to it, and I couldn't get off. And so I was helping an extremely obese woman out of the car.
That's what she said.
Yep.
I know.
Go ahead.
Anyway, Avril Lavigne is getting married, as you know. And
You said there'd be a scandal between her and a hockey player. Remember that?
I know. And I also said she would be having a baby. So she's probably going to have a little Kruger.
Gross.
Right? Gross? Is it Kruger or Kroger?
It'll come out with a mullet and two front teeth. I know that.
That's Kruger on Elm Street, isn't
Maybe
it?
as Todd pointed out, or maybe Derek, I can't remember. Come out driving a NASCAR.
But you know what the strange thing is? She played professional hockey.
Who did?
Avril Lavigne. She
No,
had hockey fights. You look it up. She did. And not only this, he made a 5,000-foot ice rink at his house.
He's not a professional hockey player, Nikki. You know
what you're trying to do?
No,
Listen, hold it. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop talking for a minute. What you're trying to do is not good for you.
Okay.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to reach as far as you can to make a prediction come true. You said on our show she would have an affair and a baby with a professional ice hockey player.
Right.
And that still may happen.
He was wearing a Vancouver Canucks jersey once.
Yeah. Chad watches hockey, and Avril also knows the word hockey, so there you go. I highly doubt it.
But Dean, I knew you were going to say that.
No,
but
you didn't.
listen to me. When you make a prediction, sometimes it comes up in a different context too.
Don't do that because you just cheapen.
I know. No. It
There's
was
still
weird.
time.
There is.
Yes,
there
that's
is.
what I'm saying. I
Okay.
think she may have a baby. You're right. I bet you she's already pregnant. That's why she's with Big Nose.
Yeah, that was your
I think she's already knocked up. So anyway, they're on the cover of Hello Magazine, and you can see them in all their disgustingness. She needs two things. One, braces. I know she's 27, but she needs braces, and she needs to stop smiling. That's the second thing. And the third thing she's going to need after she's with him for a certain period of time is corrective surgery. Boom.
Oh, yeah, maybe she'll have no teeth by the time she's done with it.
He's going to help her out.
Yeah. What else you got?
Yeah. Now, I also predicted that there would be a crash of a hot air balloon, and there was in Slovenia.
Okay.
Yesterday. 28 people got injured and 4 killed. It's terrible. It's very sad.
Their fault for going up on a hot air balloon.
A lot of people.
Very, very sad. Now, I had a dream that there's going to be an earthquake in Toronto again, and that the sidewalk was cracking. I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
Yeah. And now, what is it? Now, I'm also getting 2 cruise ships colliding. Okay, Christopher Walken is going to be hospitalized.
You know.
I'm getting that. Something bad about him, or something bad around him, for sure.
Nurse, give me a sponge bath.
Or he may get arrested, too.
Really?
Yeah. And Cher's going to get married. You know Cher.
So
right.
gross.
You thinking back to Chris Walken, it has to do with the
watch up his...
No, the death on the boat. What's her name?
Oh, Natalie Portman.
Yeah, it could,
do you think it has to do with that?
It could. But I just see some negativity around Christopher Walken. Not you, Todd, but
I think it's me.
And then I see a bridge collapsing in the U.S. I see a bomb in Big Ben. You know Big Ben, the clock?
Yeah, bomb in Big Ben is a clock in England. It's a big tower clock.
Yeah, but I see it blowing up or something like that.
That's cool.
Oh, just like in V for Vendetta.
Exactly. Now, there's going to be chemical...
That was an awesome movie, by the way. Yeah.
What's that?
V for Vendetta.
Oh, yeah. Now, there's going to be a chemical warfare...
Have you seen it?
No.
Natalie Portman.
Actually, I get negativity around Natalie Portman.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Hopefully
She's so hot.
she is, but there's negativity.
She's gross.
She shaved her hair in that.
She's on
so
my
gross.
death and health.
You think Natalie Portman is gross?
I do. I think she's got little stubby arms and hands. I
Really?
can't stand that. Yeah, she looks like a midget.
Really? Wow. Now, I see chemical warfare in the Middle East.
I came from a long period of time with those little stubby hands, man. I don't like that at all.
Matthew McConaughey has that too.
Yeah,
right?
I know. He's got little arms.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
little freak arms.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought he was pretty big.
But he's got little arms.
Yeah. Now, this chemical warfare, now this could come into North America as well, and it's very scary.
What do you mean?
Well, they're going to use chemical warfare, like biological attack.
On Canada?
Could do.
What, like
and the
terrorists
U.S.
and
The
stuff?
U.S. Yeah, the
U.S.
U.S.
is going to get, for sure, they're going to get it.
Yeah, we may get a little bit of radiation.
They've been screwing
here.
with people for years.
Right.
Oh, radiation. You think it's not just chemical? You think it's like
dirty bombs?
Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. Absolutely. And it's going to start in the Middle East.
They're going to start doing that to people in the Middle East?
They are.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's pretty scary. There's going to be a great robbery in New York City at a major bank on Wall Street. And I see a gang like Jesse James holding up trains.
Oh,
It's going to go back to the old Western
Weird. When you
times.
said robbery, I thought trains. That's
What's that, Todd?
I was just thinking about trains when you said
Oh,
robbery.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? Really? And I see this gigantic hurricane coming up to Toronto and Florida, and also through the Tennessee Valley.
Toronto and Florida.
Yeah, and also through the Tennessee Valley, too.
Yeah.
Men are going to start wearing toupees.
They're going to start wearing them?
Yeah.
What are they wearing?
You know, guys, if you do wear them, we know you're wearing them.
Yeah.
And we're making fun of you every second we can if we see you.
So you better hope there's no hurricane in Toronto.
Yeah.
Why is that? Would you wear one?
Let's go.
Okay. And there's going to be, people are going to smoke pipes instead of smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, we had that one.
Yeah.
No,
we talked about it off the air
Off
last
the air,
week.
not
yeah.
on the air.
Did you leave a pipe at my house, by the way?
Oh,
I found a pipe there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I feel like a while. Like it's
it's like a real pipe.
Yeah, real old
it's
school.
Totally my pipe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
found it, like behind the Colts.
Yeah, for sure you did.
Okay, I'll
Those
keep
are
it
mine
for
too.
you. Yeah, the Colt. Yeah,
Thanks,
the
big
Colt.
guy.
Okay, no
So
problem.
no cigarettes, no cigars, just pipes.
That's pipes.
I see you with a pipe.
He's a
I'm
pipe.
going pipe.
He's been
You
doing
are?
pipes.
I'm going to go pipe today.
Dude, you had
What
the
kind of
Gandalf
pipe?
pipe going for like 6
Oh,
months.
yeah, and it fell off the top of my car is the greatest because you just put a pinch in there and
Would you smoke a pipe, Tom?
Would I smoke a pipe? You know how many pipes I like to smoke?
What about drug head, Sean?
What about drug head? Yeah, he'll smoke anything.
Pipe head.
He'll smoke you if you get him a chance.
Would you smoke a pipe?
Can we stop?
Okay.
This isn't
But they're
effing
gonna have-
Donahue.
Okay, just a minute. They're going to have pipe shops all over the place.
All right.
Okay. And then there's going to be a man-eating shark in Lake Ontario.
They're all man-eaters. Listen, we're going to take a break. We're going to 9:33 take a break, come back, and we're going to hit reset with Nikki, and then we're going to take your calls and do some predictions coming up next.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Good morning, hot nuts.
I don't have nuts.
Good morning, love. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nikki's here. Can we take some phone calls?
Absolutely.
Did you have any things you wanted to get to, though? Before, just rattle them off real quick.
Okay. There's going to be an earthquake under a mountain, a derailment in Oshawa, Ontario, of a train. I see a man like Houdini going into a glass container under the water. Okay. A tsunami in Oregon.
Go ahead.
A gigantic.
No, hang on.
What's that?
Todd wants to make a joke about being under a glass table. Go ahead.
No, I didn't actually.
Really?
I didn't even. No. Well, I mean, because underwater.
Yeah.
It's going to be a towering inferno in Toronto, a building. Like it's either an office building or like some big building.
Well, that'll be interesting.
High building, yeah. But we don't want it to happen, right? Now, Newfoundland and Quebec are going to become one province. They're going to break away from Canada in the future. I see that.
Awesome.
You find that awesome?
Well, if we're going to give Quebec any one of our provinces, I would imagine Newfoundland would be probably the first choice, and then over to Saskatchewan. So, we don't need them.
Newfoundland and Labrador and Quebec, one province.
Right,
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Why is that, Dean?
Well,
it would be an odd country.
Yeah. Now, there's going to be rats in a subway train in Toronto, right in the train.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I do see a famous race car driver being killed. Also, a subway in New York will be hijacked.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I see animals falling from the sky from a cargo plane.
Really?
Like the hatch underneath opens and the poor animals come out.
Raining cats and dogs.
Like what kind of animals?
Like a cow or a steer.
That would hurt, man.
Imagine hitting that on your windshield.
Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, so that could happen.
Right.
And can dancing is coming back.
What is? I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what it is?
That dancing is so old that no one does.
Oh, okay.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, I had a question for Psychic Nikki.
Yeah, dude, what's your question?
I was going to ask her thoughts on the hockey season and if she feels there will be one.
Do you feel there will be a hockey season?
Yeah, and you know what? The Leafs are very close to getting the Stanley Cup. Very close now.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right, that totally blew it right out. Yeah. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, how are you?
Good, what's up?
Not much. I just wanted to talk to Nikki.
Sure.
If she's got anything to say.
Yeah, what's your question for?
I just want to know how my luck is. So I keep buying lottery tickets.
Oh, I'm going to give you some numbers. Okay?
No, you're not. That's boring.
Yeah, but he could have won.
No, he couldn't have won. Not one time has anybody won from your numbers from this station. Not once.
Actually,
What
you're
if
wrong.
this was the time?
Maybe not this. A lot of people have won numbers.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi.
Hey, man, what's your question for Nikki?
I just want to know about my near future as far as work plans.
Why do you have a job now?
I do have a job now.
Yeah. Do you remember when I said if you're going to call in, don't ask about your job?
Okay, what about my personal life?
Oh, that's better.
What about what did you say?
My personal life.
Okay.
What did you want to know about your personal life?
Oh, nothing. He hung up. Hi, The Edge.
Okay.
Hello. Hello. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's up?
Oh, not a lot. I just wanted to call and make a comment about, remember Nikki made a prediction about worms coming up out of the ground?
Yep.
Okay, Shelburne, Ontario, they have a worm charming contest. And it happened like a month or so ago, but...
Really?
And you said there'd be worms coming to the ground.
I
and in
did.
Shelburne, they had a worm charming contest. Coincidentally, there was one of those most nights at Todd's place. Hi, The
Worm
Edge.
charming
Come out of a
contest.
basket.
Yeah, the chicks just go, woo, 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 woo. And then Todd's like, it worked.
Check out this neat basket.
Snakes. Okay, that snake in the...
Psychic Nikki.
Yeah, we're here. Are we inconveniencing you? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, what's your question for Nikki then?
Okay, my question for Nikki
Pushy.
is what she sees for my health in the near future.
Well, you need to relax, first of all.
I do.
Hypertension.
Well, first of all, I don't answer health questions because I'm not a doctor.
Well, what's wrong with her? Let's find out what's wrong
Yeah.
with this lady, other than just being a little angry.
I'm not angry.
Well, we started talking when you're like, I'm calling for a question with Nikki.
And Nikki's not a doctor.
I'm just wondering about my health in the near future.
Okay, well,
that's
let me
all.
ask. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure.
Okay. Are you sick?
Not at the moment.
Are you worried you're going to be sick?
Yes.
Do you have a reason to worry you're going to be sick?
Not really.
Do you have any specifics at all?
No.
Okay.
Are you
So you're just a
hypochondriac?
hypochondriac.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Maybe a better question is, are you going to get over your mental condition?
Probably not.
What are you worried about?
I don't know. I'm just worrying about, health.
How old are you?
I know what she's going to get.
That kind of thing.
How old are you?
40.
Okay. And do you have problems pooping?
No.
Do you have any cysts on your boobs?
No.
Do you cough a lot?
Are you a doctor?
Yes. Do you smoke?
No.
Do you drink to excess all the time?
Not all the time.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do you eat a lot of beef jerky?
No.
Do you eat healthy?
Most of the time, yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm going to do Nikki's job for her. You're fine.
Yeah.
You go enjoy your life.
You know what I foresee, though? And I'm no psychic, but within a year, you're going to take time off work for fibromyalgia.
You're bad.
So true.
Rheumatoid arthritis. You see her getting really hurt soon, don't you?
By a crow. I do. I see a crow. And there's a crow is going to attack people in Toronto. They are.
Is it going to attack her?
Yeah.
Your health's fine. Just look out for crows.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1, The Edge.